In this video, we're diving into some of the most mind-bending mysteries that have puzzled humanity for centuries. Join us as we explore the top 10 greatest unanswered questions. Let's get started. Number 10. Is there free will? This question cuts right to the core of what it means to be human. On the surface, it seems obvious that we have free will. We make choices all day, from what to eat for breakfast to what career path to pursue. But when we delve deeper, we encounter unexpected complexities. Science tells us our brains are complex networks of neurons, firing based on past experiences and stimuli. This suggests our choices might be predetermined by these factors, leaving no room for true free will. This viewpoint is called determinism. On the other hand, if everything is predetermined, then concepts like blame, responsibility, and even morality start to lose meaning. Wouldn't we simply be puppets on a cosmic stage with no real control over our actions? This is where free will enters the scene, suggesting that our choices are not predetermined, and we have the ability to make genuine decisions, independent of our past or external forces. Some philosophers propose a middle ground called compatibilism. They argue that free will can coexist with determinism. In this view, conscious decisions play a role in our lives, even if they are influenced by innate dispositions or randomness. The debate between determinism and free will continues among philosophers and scientists. So, is there free will? The answer for now remains one of humanity's greatest mysteries. Number 9. Why do we dream? Dreams have intrigued humans for thousands of years, serving as a source of fascination, mystery, and even divination across various cultures. Despite significant advancements in neuroscience and psychology, the precise reason why we dream remains one of the most enduring unanswered questions. Several theories attempt to explain why we dream. Let's explore some of them. Memory consolidation. This theory suggests dreaming helps us solidify and process memories from our waking life. Like filing away information, dreams might help us strengthen important memories and discard unimportant ones. Emotional processing. Dreams could be a way for our brains to deal with emotions. They might provide a safe space to explore anxieties, rehearse emotional responses, and work through difficult feelings. Problem-solving and creativity. Some believe dreams allow us to approach problems from different angles. The fantastical and nonsensical nature of dreams could spark creative solutions or new ways of thinking. Mental housekeeping. This theory suggests dreams are a kind of mental cleaning process. The brain might use dreams to sort through information, eliminate unnecessary thoughts, and declutter itself for optimal function. Despite these theories, no single explanation fully accounts for the complex and varied nature of dreams. While we have made significant progress in understanding the mechanics of sleep and dreaming, the true purpose and meaning of dreams remain one of the greatest mysteries in science and human experience. Number 8. What is dark matter and dark energy? The mysteries of dark matter and dark energy are some of the most profound and challenging questions in modern astrophysics and cosmology. These elusive components make up about 95% of the universe, yet their true nature remains largely unknown. Dark matter is a form of matter that does not emit, absorb, or reflect light, making it invisible to current telescopic technologies. Its existence is inferred from its gravitational effects on visible matter, such as stars and galaxies. Astronomers first suspected dark matter's existence when they observed galaxies moving too fast to be held together by visible matter alone. Dark energy is even more enigmatic than dark matter. It is thought to be responsible for the accelerated expansion of the universe, a discovery that was made in the late 1990s through observations of distant supernovas. These observations revealed that galaxies are moving away from each other at increasing speeds, contrary to the expectation that gravity should be slowing down the expansion. Understanding dark matter and dark energy is crucial because they fundamentally influence the structure, evolution, and fate of the universe. They shape the formation of galaxies, clusters, and large-scale structures. Without dark matter, galaxies as we know them wouldn't form. Without dark energy, the universe might not be expanding as it is today. In summary, dark matter and dark energy are essential components of the cosmos that remain deeply mysterious. They highlight the limits of our current understanding and drive scientific inquiry into the fundamental nature of the universe. The quest to understand them continues to be one of the most exciting and challenging frontiers in science. Number 7. What is the origin of life on Earth? The origin of life on Earth is one of the most profound and elusive questions in science. It delves into how inanimate molecules gave rise to the complex, self-replicating systems that eventually led to the diversity of life we see today. Despite significant advancements in biology, chemistry, and planetary science, the precise mechanisms and conditions that sparked the emergence of life remain largely speculative. The most widely accepted scientific hypothesis for the origin of life is abiogenesis, which proposes that life arose naturally from non-living matter. This process is thought to have occurred around 3.5 to 4 billion years ago in the primordial conditions of early Earth. Key theories within abiogenesis focus on how simple organic molecules could have formed more complex structures like proteins and nucleic acids, eventually leading to the first living cells. An alternative hypothesis is panspermia, which suggests that life, or at least the complex organic molecules necessary for life, might have originated elsewhere in the universe and were brought to Earth via comets, meteorites, or interstellar dust. This theory shifts the question of life's origin to a cosmic scale, but it does not explain how life began, only that it might have been transported to Earth. In summary, the origin of life on Earth is a complex puzzle with multiple plausible pieces. Whether it began in a warm little pond, a deep-sea vent, or was delivered from space, understanding how life emerged from non-life is fundamental to comprehending our own existence and the potential for life elsewhere in the universe. This quest remains one of the most intriguing and challenging frontiers in science. Number 6. Are we alone in the universe? The vastness of space has forever fueled our curiosity about the possibility of life beyond Earth. With billions of galaxies and countless stars within our observable universe, the sheer number of potential homes for life is mind-boggling. The question of whether we are alone in the universe has deep philosophical and cultural implications. Discovering extraterrestrial life would challenge our understanding of life, our place in the cosmos, and potentially our religious and philosophical beliefs. It could also lead to significant advancements in science and technology as we learn from other forms of life. In summary, the question of whether we are alone in the universe remains unanswered, but ongoing research and exploration continue to bring us closer to potential answers. The discovery of extraterrestrial life, whether microbial or intelligent, would be one of the most profound discoveries in human history, reshaping our understanding of life and our place in the universe. Number 5. What is consciousness? Perhaps no question delves deeper into the human experience than the nature of consciousness itself. Consciousness is our subjective awareness of ourselves and the world around us. It encompasses our thoughts, feelings, sensations, and memories. However, despite its centrality to our existence, the scientific understanding of consciousness remains a work in progress. At its core, consciousness can be described as the state of being aware and able to think, perceive, and experience subjectively. It involves a combination of wakefulness and awareness, where wakefulness refers to the state of being awake, and awareness refers to the ability to have conscious experiences. However, this definition only scratches the surface of the complex phenomenon that consciousness represents. We can understand how the brain functions on a cellular and neural level, but how these processes translate to the rich tapestry of our conscious experience remains a mystery. Understanding consciousness has profound implications for various fields, including artificial intelligence, medicine, and ethics. Advancements in artificial intelligence raise questions about machine consciousness and the potential for creating conscious entities. In medicine, a better understanding of consciousness could improve treatments for disorders of consciousness, such as coma and locked-in syndrome. Ethically, it challenges us to consider the moral status of animals, AI, and other entities potentially capable of consciousness. While a definitive answer remains elusive, ongoing research is shedding light on the complex workings of the human brain. As we continue to explore this enigma within, we may one day unlock the secrets of our own subjective reality. Number 4. How did the universe begin? The question of how the universe began is one of the most profound mysteries in science. The prevailing theory is the Big Bang, which posits that the universe started as an extremely hot and dense singularity around 13.8 billion years ago. This singularity expanded rapidly, cooling as it did so, leading to the formation of subatomic particles, atoms, stars, and galaxies. Despite the success of the Big Bang theory in explaining the universe's evolution from its earliest moments, it does not describe what caused the Big Bang itself, or what, if anything, preceded it. The conditions at the very beginning of the Big Bang are beyond the reach of our current physical laws, making it difficult to explain what caused it, or what existed before that point in time. Understanding the true origin of the universe remains a major challenge. Advances in cosmology, quantum physics, and high-energy particle experiments continue to provide insights, but a complete and satisfactory explanation is still out of reach. As we develop new technologies and refine our theories, we hope to get closer to answering this fundamental question about our existence. Number 3. What happened before the Big Bang? The question of what happened before the Big Bang is one of the most fascinating and challenging mysteries in science. The Big Bang theory describes the universe's origin from an incredibly hot and dense state about 13.8 billion years ago, but it doesn't explain what, if anything, existed before this event. In fact, some scientists argue that the concept of before the Big Bang might not even make sense because time and space as we understand them began with the Big Bang itself. Several theories attempt to address this mystery. One idea is that our universe could have originated from a quantum fluctuation, suggesting it might be one of many universes in a larger multiverse. Another theory, the cyclic model, proposes that the universe goes through endless cycles of expansion and contraction, meaning the Big Bang could be just one phase in an eternal series of events. While we don't have definitive answers, exploring these questions pushes the boundaries of our understanding of the cosmos. As our scientific knowledge and technologies advance, we may uncover more clues about the true nature of the universe and its origins. Number 2. Are there other universes? The question of whether there are other universes beyond our own, often referred to as the multiverse theory, is one of the most intriguing and speculative topics in modern cosmology. The idea suggests that our universe could be just one of many, potentially an infinite number of universes, each with its own set of physical laws and constants. There are several different models of the multiverse. One is the many worlds model, which proposes that every quantum event spawns a new universe for each possible outcome. These universes might be completely disconnected from ours, with no way to communicate or interact, making direct observation and confirmation challenging. While the multiverse theory is compelling, it remains highly speculative and controversial. There is currently no direct evidence to support the existence of other universes, and testing these ideas poses significant challenges. However, ongoing advancements in physics, cosmology, and astronomical observations may one day provide indirect evidence or new insights that could help us understand whether our universe is part of a larger multiverse. Until then, the existence of other universes remains one of the most profound unanswered questions in science. Number 1. What is reality and existence? For centuries, philosophers have grappled with the fundamental questions of reality and existence. What is real? What does it mean for something to exist? These seemingly simple concepts take on profound complexity when examined closely. One key distinction lies between objective reality, the world that exists independent of our perception, and subjective reality, our own unique experience of the world shaped by our senses, thoughts, and beliefs. A chair exists objectively, but the color we perceive it to be depends on the lighting and our own visual processing. Understanding reality becomes even more challenging when we consider non-physical concepts like emotions, ideas, or mathematical truths. Do these exist in the same way a chair does? Modern science adds further layers to these questions, especially through quantum mechanics and theories of the universe. Quantum mechanics reveals that particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously, and that their properties are not determined until they are observed, challenging traditional notions of a fixed reality. Additionally, concepts like the multiverse theory and simulations hypothesis propose that our reality might be just one of many possible realities or even a sophisticated simulation. This pursuit of understanding reality is an ongoing exploration. While a definitive answer might forever elude us, the very act of questioning pushes the boundaries of human thought. Through exploration and debate, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity of the world around us, and perhaps even ourselves.